Hello, this is Charlene. In this video, we are going to be looking at survey problems using Venn diagrams. The instructions say to use the accompanying Venn diagram to answer the following questions. First question says, how many respondents listen to classical music? So this side is the classical music. It includes 55, the numbers 55 and 20, and we simply have to add those two together. So 55 plus 20 is equal to, what is it equal to? It is equal to 75. So 75 respondents listen to classical music. Okay, let's go to the next question. Okay, the next question says, how many respondents listen to jazz music? So again, we only have to look inside the jazz circle, and we have two numbers. We have 20 plus 70, and that means that we have 20 plus 70 people listen to jazz music. So that is equal to 90. Okay, our next question says, how many respondents listen to both classical music and jazz music? So here's the thing about this. The word and. The word and is, and both and they go together. That is key because and is associated with the word overlap. Overlap. So if we look at classical music, there's the classical music. And we also look at the jazz music. Well, where is the overlap? Overlap is right here. These people, the 20 people in the overlap area, are the people who listen to both classical music and jazz music. So the answer there is going to be 20. Okay. Our next question says, how many respondents listen to classical music or jazz? So the key word there is or. The word or is associated with a couple of things. At least this is the way I like to think about it. Or it's like this, or that. This or that. So this or that. You can choose anything. So it's lots of choices. Lots of choices. So we are told that we have a choice of classical music or jazz music. So I can look at the classical music or I can look at the jazz music. So I can choose any of these or these or these. Lots of choices. So I just need to add all of those numbers up. So when I add up all those numbers, 55 plus 20 plus 70 adds up to 145. So 145 people listen to classical music or jazz music. Our next question says, how many respondents listen to classical music but not jazz? So not jazz is key in this question because we need to literally ignore everything in the jazz circle. It's not jazz. But the people do listen to classical music. So the only thing that's left in the classical circle are the 55 people. So that is the answer to this question. 55 people listen to classical music, but not jazz. Okay. Our next question says, how many respondents listen to jazz but not classical music? So again, we have to pay attention to not information. Not classical music means that I'm going to ignore everything in the classical circle. So the only thing that's left are the jazz listeners, and that would be 70. So 70 people listen to jazz music, but not classical music. Okay. Our next question says, how many respondents listen to neither classical music nor jazz? So again, neither classical nor jazz. So that means we need to ignore everything in the classical circle, and we need to ignore everything in the jazz circle as well. So the only thing that is left is what is outside these Venn diagram circles. The universal category includes 30 people that do not listen to classical or jazz. So 30 people do not listen to classical or jazz. Okay. And this question says, how many people were surveyed? Okay. So we have 55 people that listen to classical only, 20 that listen to both, 70 that listen to jazz only, and 30 people who do not listen to classical or jazz. So we just need to add up all the numbers in our Venn diagram. And when we do that, we find that they interviewed 175 people for this survey. So hopefully this helps you think through the process and understand how to understand and display data from surveys in a Venn diagram scenario. Okay. Have a great day. Just click on that like button, click on the subscribe button, and we'll see you for another video.